split a waffle.
Right.
Look at me. I'm starving.
Wow, what a way to welcome somebody into a town where you're like, oh, is that guy running from the cops? Oh. It'd be such an opening, funny line to be like, hi, my name's Cole, and I've disappointed my parents in multiple
Different countries.
Here we go. What if we get a noise complaint? What if we got a noise complaint and they're like,
Yeah.
it's a little
Faith
loud
comes
in
boom,
here.
boom, boom.
It's a little loud in here.
Hey.
Faith, was that her name?
Yeah, the first front desk lady.
Okay, great. I've been thinking about that all morning.
About Faith?
Yeah, because I
How
was
she
like,
was
wow, I
eating
was
her like meal at like midnight, and we were like, "Good night."
oh no, Faith was the mom.
Yeah, Faith
Okay,
was the mom.
I'm thinking about Beth. We think her name's Beth. It's not Beth. I've been
it's like
thinking about that all morning.
What?
What her name is?
Oh, I don't know.
Because
her
I'm like,
name.
what sounds like Beth but starts with an S? Doesn't it start with an S?
Shaman.
Sha, Shu,
Shaman.
Seth?
Yeah, we got there. She's like,
Susan?
it's
It's
We're like,
Mona.
oh,
Right. I was like, huh?
yeah. Christine. We are in a new location again. First it was a boat, then it was camping, and now it's a hotel room. We said we were gonna do this. Play it back, Cole.
Yeah.
Cole editing this. Play it back. I said we could go be in a hotel room. You know what I mean? This is this. I think we're gonna go to Mars next.
Dreams do come true.
Dreams come
We're in outer
true and
space.
fast.
We're in outer space, just like floating around. We have like the old pop star headsets on.
Ooh.
You're like, I'm gonna try and go to the bathroom in space. It's just like floating. I can hear like the commentary.
I think I have to go outside. I'm outside of space.
Get sucked out. It'd be the shortest pod ever. Like 2 seconds. The feed just cuts out. I don't know who would edit that one, but
No.
yeah. But yes,
I'd
we're
still be editing it in space. I'd be like,
but yeah, we're in a hotel today.
yeah,
Woo!
woo! We're in bathrobes. We
Right.
did have Christine still has her under eye.
Oh, they meant undershirts. I was
Oh,
like, you
no,
took your
no.
shirt off.
No, yeah. No.
Mine are still on. They're still burning.
Mine were burning, and I had to take them off because
Right.
anytime things burn on my face, I'm like, it's done. I don't know what's going on.
Really, my first reaction is like, okay, just get through the pain.
That it's very much.
I'm like, it's
speaks to
burning.
who we
I
are
see
as
that it's
people.
burning. I accept that it's burning, and I will just power through. I'll probably take them off.
Yeah.
They're probably gonna like crust.
Yeah. Well, I don't think they're gonna crust. I have. Oh, I wish I had that on camera on that.
Stick
They
to the
hit
wall.
the wall. And they went, we'll
Oh
clean
my
that up.
gosh.
Don't worry.
Yeah, well, yeah, put that on our incidentals, whatever
Yeah,
that's called.
incidentals.
Isn't that what it's called when you go in the mini fridge and you start eating stuff and they go,
Yeah.
that's going to be an incidental? And I was like,
Um,
well, it was also an accidental because I'm starving and it's 2
It
a.m.
was also $8 for a pack of M&Ms.
Oh my
And you're
gosh.
Like,
It's like $19 for a bottle of water. I was like, I could have
Mhm.
siphoned that out of the little sink in the room.
With like a tube in a
Stealing
I'm like,
water.
Christina came out. What are you doing?
In the middle of the night, you get up and there's like a gas tank,
Boom.
but it's
I
full of water. You trip on it. But yeah, we're in a hotel.
We're in a hotel.
We're in queen beds for once. You know how nice
Oh
this is?
oh yeah.
like,
Oh, I forgot.
Look how big this headboard is.
Yeah.
Big queen bed. We're spacing
Mhm.
out. We're still not sharing a bed.
No.
We're still not there yet.
No.
We'll have to get like a California king one day. And they'll be like, we can share it. And we're still on
Oh, I
opposite
would
corners.
love to do that.
We have the bed's so big we have to get like individualized cameras still. They're like, I can't get you in a wide. You
We have
guys
to
are
get like
very
one of those 360 cameras.
like so-
You can
What's
watch this
that-
episode in VR.
Yeah, what's that thing where you stand in the middle and it spins around
Oh,
you?
yeah.
That would be so dizzying for a podcast. I'm like, an hour and a half
hour
of that.
and
I'm
I
like,
would be like,
we're taking turns throwing up. We're like, yeah, so the other day I was thinking about
you're running in a circle just chasing the camera. It's small. They're like,
oh my god. But guys, welcome back to the pod
welcome
in bed
back
with
to the
Christine and
podcast.
Cole. I'm
Cole.
Christine.
I'm Cole.
Oh my
I'm Cole
gosh.
really
A boom
fast.
boom. We're at the door.
Boom boom.
Like, let's do the intro at the same time.
My mom's watching this podcast and she's like, "You need to say boom boom more." I was like, "Mom, chill." She's
Everyone-
like, "You need a shirt." Like she's like, "I think
That
I'll
says
make you
boom
a boom
boom?
boom." I'm like, "I don't like." We're only a few episodes.
I
Like you know what I mean? This
love
isn't like a
that.
years long podcast.
No,
Like
the
this
catchphrase must stick.
yeah,
Like really
boom,
small
boom.
font. Just like boom boom. Really
Also,
small
someone
font.
commented and was like, "Boom boom." When Cole says "boom boom," we see
Wayo?
say
Boom boom.
wayo.
Wow.
Wayo. If you
love
don't know,
that.
I'll throw a little clip in right now.
Boom, boom, boom. Now let me hear you say, "Way-ho!"
Boom boom boom.
We need
and
like
they say, "Wayo."
when you start editing, you have to start editing boom booms. Like put it in like a big compilation. So one day we can just throw in a compilation of all the boom booms for all the
Cole
episodes.
boom booming for an hour and a half. Boom boom.
Oh
boom,
my
boom.
gosh.
Yeah. Anyway,
That'd be fun.
welcome back. We are super excited. Yeah, we're in a hotel room. We are here for the weekend. We are here
Mhm.
for a friend's wedding.
A wedding. Yeah, my
A
old or all, our old
wedding.
college friend. I think I like hung out with her more because I had class. We had the same major and minor.
I'm the plus one.
Yeah.
Is what she's
I never
getting
really
at.
go to weddings with plus ones. This is fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, her name's Tila, fiance Ryan.
Shout out
Hope
Tila
I
and
know
Ryan.
I know she listens to the podcast. Shout
What
out.
up?
Happy wedding.
We're excited to
Is that
be
what you
here.
say? Happy wedding? Happy
Congratulations.
congrats.
Or I
But
guess happy
but
wedding,
the event is a
too.
wedding, so happy
Happy
holidays.
wedding.
Happy wedding. Happy wedding
Ooh.
weekend sounds better. Happy wedding
Mm.
weekend. Hope the
Yeah.
whole thing is special, magical. So yeah, we are in Wisconsin for a
Northern
wedding.
Wisconsin. Yeah.
We got the 3-drink rule happening on the table. What
Pringles.
are you all drinking?
I have a Celsius.
Mm-hmm.
And then I've had a morning coffee already.
That's true. I'm drinking the hotel coffee. I think it's fabulous.
It's good,
Did
but
you not like-
it was water. It was nothing.
Yeah, that's
And,
the
like,
difference. Cole's sitting where we get breakfast and Cole's sitting there and he goes, yeah, the coffee, like, it's just not waking me up. And I was like, it's really good. I'm only worried about
It's
it being
good.
good because I
Oh.
don't think of coffee as like a waker upper. And
Oh,
you're
no.
like, yeah, it's not really doing it for me. We have to go get coffee.
I drink gasoline in the morning for coffee, as like everyone knows from like when I had a Keurig by
Like
the side of my bed. Like
sludge?
all the, it's so my parents started me on coffee when I was in high school, and they put
Oh.
hot chocolate mix in for me to drink because I would be falling asleep everywhere.
Really?
Yeah, maybe a little narcolepsy. I don't know, but like
Just a tad,
genuinely,
a
genuinely.
sprinkle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like when I drink my coffee in the morning, it has to be like tar gasoline, and I'm not
Really?
even like
At
it's not
least-
even like a quirky. I'm not trying to be like I need my. I'm just like no, I need something to slap me across the face.
Like the
and
first
get
cup
me.
at least?
Yes.
Yeah.
And so when I
okay.
drank, I had a few cups. I was like, it's not gonna do anything.
Right.
I'm letting you know right now.
At least we know for tomorrow when we hit the road, we're like,
Yeah.
we'll have to stop and get cold
But
coffee.
it's good, and they had like so many creamer options, and like, it's just like they didn't. It just wasn't strong enough, which is okay.
Yeah.
But like, I'm sure it was strong.
I've
for, like,
never seen salted chocolate caramel.
Yeah, you were
salted
excited
caramel
about
chocolate.
that.
I've
I didn't
never,
acknowledge that either. You
the-
said it. I was like,
the creamer.
mhm.
I've never seen that flavor. It's so good. I really like the hotel coffee, and I'm
Yeah.
like not even that. I always think of hotel coffee as like somewhat like the bottom of the chain of like if you're ranking coffees.
Oh, sure, yeah.
but it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I'm
yeah.
happy about it.
I mean, and we got here a little bit later. We got here at like 11:30, and then like
Mhm.
the pool was open till midnight. So Christine and I like obviously
So-
had to go in the pool.
So nice. It immediately like turned my mood around from being like sleepy.
Yeah.
I'm like, like this is. I love
know.
being in the pool.
We
Do,
both,
do, do,
I was
do.
like diving, and we both there's like
Yeah.
water toys in there. We're like, woo!
right.
It was a good time, and then we went to
Yeah.
the hot tub.
And then the lady at the front desk, she's like, it closes at like midnight, but I might give you a couple extra minutes.
She
and I was
was
like,
so
we're
sweet.
love you.
She
You're
was
the
so
best.
sweet. Yeah.
Like I feel like I'm home.
I know. I'm like,
Thanks for the
"Thank you."
permission.
Yeah.
And I think we dipped at like 12:05. Like we didn't even really take her up on it,
No.
which is fine. Just being curious.
Well, I was like
courteous,
stressed.
courteous?
I was like, okay, we only have a half hour. Let's
Yeah.
like she was being generous, but
Yeah.
whatever.
We
you know?
literally walked in, dumped the bags, left, right,
Yeah.
went right to the pool.
Yeah, we just dipped.
But yeah, so we're here for a wedding. We got our robes on. We're just chilling.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, how was breakfast? I thought they had the breakfast spread.
This lamp
Maybe
is so funny.
I'm like, I only see, like, half your
I'm
face.
like, my
We just
neck.
like take the lampshade off. It's just one light bulb. We're like,
Could you?
oh, I know, but that would that like throw light way too much.
Oh yeah.
And our little
I
Pringles
might
in the
try to
back.
Push it back as far as possible.
We got Pringles. Oh
Okay.
yeah, and then Cole has coffee and he has a Celsius, and I'm
yeah, sorry,
drinking.
yeah, you asked me what we were drinking.
I'm drinking water, coffee, and a Red Bull.
Part-
The breakfast spread this morning. The breakfast spread this morning was. I just have never seen they had like eggs. They had a communal fruit cutter, an
So
apple slicer, communal
There's
apple
continental breakfast,
slicer. Right.
And and for anyone who doesn't know what a continental breakfast is,
Oh.
it's a breakfast that a hotel provides.
Well, it's part of like you paid for it, kind of like.
yeah, for sure. It's probably rolled into the price.
Right.
But yeah, they really laid out everything.
Right.
And not like just like a cereal and like a donut, and they're like, all right, choose from your favorite cereal donut
It was
option.
like donuts, muffins, eggs. What was the
Eggs.
other hot thing in that thing? Oh,
Eggs,
little potatoes.
some type of meat, I think.
Yeah.
And then there was a waffle station where you could make
Mm.
waffles, and it wasn't even. They had like a waffle maker, and on the side they had a cans of whipped cream and hot chocolate, or not hot
Yeah,
chocolate,
you
hot
immediately-
fudge.
You
sorry.
immediately were like, "There's a whipped cream bar," and I was like, "It's just a can of whipped cream." Like,
But I was like, whoa,
Yeah.
this is fancy.
they let you control that. I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah, they do.
Tons of cereal options.
I say we do waffles tomorrow on the way
oh,
out.
I'm like
A little
disappointed.
waffle for the road.
That family was just using the. I was like, I'm not gonna go in there, but I'm mad at them. I was
Yeah.
like, you guys are taking way too long. These kids can split a waffle.
Right.
Look at me. I'm starving.
Tell them about the breakfast on the go.
Okay.
That's I've never seen that. That's
before.
so
I
fun.
don't want to get up.
No,
But
I'm sure they could picture a
it's
brown
across-
paper bag.
Yeah, it's a brown paper
Yeah.
paper bag that's written breakfast on the go,
hmm
and they had like 6 little bags on the front desk area, and you just like grab it and go.
Like
And
pre-packaged little breakfast
you.
things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like genius.
That's
and there was like an
so-
orange,
Right.
a muffin.
Right. Even if you don't grab one, you're like, that's thoughtful.
I
And I'm
grabbed
like,
one
I love a
for
little
the snacks later.
little thoughtfulness. I know I grabbed some muffins for the road.
I've never seen. I was like,
for today.
because also like sometimes continental breakfasts at hotels are like weird hours. It's like 6 to 8. Wake up or don't miss
Right.
it.
It's like
you know.
3 a.m. to like 5:57. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh,
Yeah.
that's like when the night shift person's leaving. They're like, I'm just gonna set up the breakfast and then I'm out.
Yeah. Good luck.
Like they start like they just like leave
Yeah.
out. They just like pre-make like 6
animals.
waffles and like like throw them on plates.
But this was real nice.
Yeah,
It was really good. What did you like? What did you? Oh, there's biscuits and gravy too.
I
You had
love
the
biscuits and gravy.
The biscuits were as hard as rock. And
They
I,
were. I even that plastic fork and knife were not the best either. Like
yeah. Usually I'm like pretty like forgiving about food and stuff, but I was like, that was. I mean, we still ate it.
Yeah.
And I literally picked it up and I was like,
I was trying.
like,
I was
what?
trying to saw through it, and Cole's like, I just picked it up.
yeah. I was like, I'm not even gonna try that. Your
Yeah.
saw was, or your knife was just like, boom, 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 and I'm like, it's fighting against the
Yeah.
the force of
Yeah.
the biscuit.
That's really fun. So yeah, we're just podcasting now. We have to get ready for the wedding later.
Oh, it's so fun. Another thing that's I think is so fun, but I don't ever do it is room service in hotels.
Okay. Well, I always think room service. Maybe I have not stayed at a nice enough hotel to have like the room service experience that I see like people have, where it's
Yeah.
like the glitz and the glam and like the tray, like the dong, they pick it up and it's like the spread is so cute.
Yeah.
I just think every single time I've gotten room service, which is not a lot, it's been like mediocre food, and I'm like, why is this so expensive?
Mhm.
But like, have you had nicer room service experiences?
Well, so my dad would travel a lot for work, and he would get like put up in hotels. And like one time we went,
Ooh.
or a few
Company paid
times-
for.
Yeah, company paid for hotels, and like obviously he like brought us along,
Mm-hmm.
so we'd like the whole family would go, and as he was like working, we'd like whatever. And I remember one time, or maybe it was a few times, as kids, we would do room service, but it would just be peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. That like
How expensive are those? Like $20
I was
RBJs?
pretty young.
Okay,
and
yeah.
So, and like
That
it was
sounds
like
good, though.
it was paid by the company that my dad was
Like
hired.
a gourmet
Yeah.
PB&J.
They're like looking at the expenses. They're like, "Why'd you get 3 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches at 10:30 at night?" He's like,
Gotta
"I'm
eat.
hungry."
Yeah.
But they were like the best, and they came.
Mm.
It was like they were doing so much for just peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
Yeah.
But like obviously as kids, you're just like, "What the heck?" They like brought the card, and then they like took it up. It was just like a perfect peanut butter, and you're like,
Crust
"Oh."
on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Was
and
it
I
maybe
think
they,
there
like,
maybe
took
it was
the crust
fries
off?
on the side too, or something.
PB&J and fries?
I don't know.
Love
It was
that. You know, they got
or-
that room service order. They're like, okay.
They're like, these are kids.
What's going on
You know what I
here?
mean? But I remember they actually no. I'm sorry. I'm gonna change it. I remember that they were closed and they made it for us. Like the kitchen made it for us because we were
Fun.
kids.
Well, also PB&Js are not hard.
yeah, that's They're like, we can just
Yeah.
Make
You
we're
don't
like,
gotta turn on the
"Yeah."
fryers or anything.
They
Well,
were
the
the
fries maybe, but yeah.
Best. Those were like one of my favorite childhood memories was
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
I'm trying to think of when I've gotten. Didn't you and I get room service in like Oshkosh one time?
Did we?
I don't know. I can't even I can't think what I would even get. Maybe I would have gotten like a burger at room service. I used to work at a restaurant that was attached to a hotel
Yes, you did.
in our college town, and I was a delivery driver, but also did room service orders. And I was like, what? Like,
Did you see any
why?
weird things?
Not really. I just think room service is like so awkward.
Yeah.
Like, let me bring you up food and like bang on your door, and then they're like, you have to walk it in.
that is
And I'm like, I
odd.
can't just hand you the tray. Like, I have to walk in. And I was like, it's like if someone walked in here and I was like, our stuff's everywhere.
Yeah.
Like, you're obviously just like looking around because you're like just being aware of your surroundings. And I'm like, it's just like you guys are living in here and the TV's on and there's like people on the bed. I was like, I would never
Yeah.
just walk into your
Clothes
bedroom.
everywhere.
Yeah. Like, I'm like, this is a little like, and I'm not wearing like a nice like room service outfit or like a whatever. Okay, you're
Yeah.
hiding from me?
Yeah. No, sorry. Honestly, it's I'm like adjusting.
your
it.
neck?
It's kind of my neck. I'm like
Can't
just
see
like,
around this lamp.
Sorry, I'm just
Um,
pretending to look at you. To be honest.
No,
I'm
I'll just talk to them. That's fine.
Okay.
It was just like I was wearing like I think it was just like a collared shirt. Like I was
Mm,
wearing an outfit to go run
I
outside to
can
my
picture you in
car.
that,
Yeah. I was like doing deliveries in my car so I can look like a slob because I'm just like bundled up in a coat. And then
For
I have to,
sure.
and then I'm like doing room service. I was like, these are two different vibes, and I don't get it. And it was always like the room service calls were so rare that I would have to go find the trays and like find the dome and then find like the placemat to put on it. And I would
Oh.
always be though it would take so long to do.
Mhm.
And I'd be like, the food's cold because I can't find where anything is.
That's I would have been like, okay, just bring it up.
Right.
Yeah,
I'd be
yeah,
like,
yeah.
just throw it in a to-go box. Like, who cares?
That's so funny. I was a pizza delivery driver back in the like when I was in college.
Really?
But I loved
Where?
that.
Who where?
Pizza Hut.
You worked at Pizza Hut in college?
Yeah, but not in Oshkosh.
Oh,
in
okay.
when I went to community college. That was like my side
Okay.
thing. Yeah.
Okay. I was like, I've never heard any of. I don't think I know like half the jobs you've ever had.
I been Home Depot. I've been Pizza
Yeah,
Hut.
Best Buy.
Best Buy. I've
Hell
been
yeah.
movie theater. It was like
Oh,
all
I
of it.
think
Yeah.
I knew that one.
Anyway, but yeah, no, it is definitely probably a different vibe because I remember like pulling up to people's houses and being like, okay, run. Like, you know what I mean? I was like, I don't have to stay here. Don't give me anything.
Delivery driving was like, let me just throw the food at you, or like,
Yeah,
let me
yeah,
just
yeah.
like get out of here. But okay, delivery driving, you meet them at the door. You mean like a mutual space, the
Yeah.
front door. This
You
was
don't
like,
go in.
come-
You don't bring the
if I
pizza in.
walked into the living room, with
Yeah.
a pizza, I'd be like, hey,
Yeah. Yeah.
hey everybody.
Hey,
What's
nice
going
place you got
on?
here.
Cool couch. Mind if I sit down? Take
Yeah.
a slice, whatever.
I accept cash for tips.
And I would do it in the winter, the delivery driving, and
Oh.
I like fell down people's front steps because
What?
it's a college town and no one would shovel or like
Oh,
de-ice, and the landlords
yeah.
wouldn't come around. So I like fallen down like multiple porches
Oh my-
with their food, and I'm like,
Mm.
it's smashed because I fell on it.
Do you remember that time when the we had Jimmy John's delivered and we had the Jimmy John's delivery driver pop the cork of champagne on my porch that we were drinking?
Oh yes.
I think I have
I've
a video of
also-
it somewhere.
That's you have to insert that. I've also had Jimmy John delivery drivers like drive me back to my house. I was like, "Where are you going?" I think me and Allie got a ride in, and we like took us as far as you could for $1.
That is really funny.
I also it was like my move in college. I was talking, I think, to Tila about it,
Yeah.
the one getting married, and I was like, I used to order Jimmy John's and then just pass out,
Yeah.
and constantly they'd be like, "We tried to reach you 17 times," and like either they would like sometimes they would leave the sandwich or they just wouldn't deliver at all,
Mhm.
and I'd just be like passed out at 2 a.m. and I'm like, "Ugh, my bad, guys."
That's so.
Or you walk out front and there's like a sandwich, and I'm like,
Yep. Yep.
"Best morning ever."
I did that with Taco Bell a few times where I was like passed out. They were like, "It's there." Took a photo of it, and then I like woke up
Yeah.
the next morning. I like walked down, and I like see just this giant bag of Taco Bell. I'm like,
Shit.
I could probably eat the bean burrito. That's probably the only like no
you
meat
really
though.
gotta pick and choose on
Yeah,
that.
but even then, that's pretty gross to be like
Yeah.
overnight Taco Bell to be like, okay.
yeah,
Typically, I'm like, dang
crazy.
it, I lost money there.
Do you have any good hotel stories of like
Oh.
nice hotels, like bad hotels?
Bad hotels.
Yeah.
Oh, well, there's that one conference you and I went to with that
The
bad hotel.
conference- The one where we had to like change
Leave?
last minute.
Yeah.
We gotta tell the story.
Yeah, I'm still heated about it. I still remember every single second
Oh,
about it.
all the details. It feels fresh,
Feels like yesterday.
fresh in my mind.
Yeah.
We went to like a conference for a
Yeah.
thing, whatever. Those are minor details. We get to this hotel. Now I booked it, and that's on me. But this was a town that didn't have many options. It was
Yeah.
like, we're here for a conference. We're really not here to like hang out in the hotel room.
Yeah.
Whatever. Let's just get somewhere to sleep.
Yeah.
It was like either like there's 3 options. The 2 were super expensive.
Yeah.
And I don't have like any type of rewards or anything. So I was like, oh, let's just get this one because everything else, any other hotel we go to is going to be like a 30-minute drive from the conference.
Yeah.
Why are we driving back and forth if we're already also driving to the conference?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So we get to this hotel and we check in and we're just like walk into the room, ba ba
Mhm.
ba. And like immediately as we get off the elevator, just like there's a smell.
There's a
Then you go into
smell.
the room and the room has a smell, a different smell, and it feels damp. And then like
But
we're-
sometimes hotels feel damp, giving the benefit of doubt
right,
of hotels. So I
Right.
wasn't like too thrown off by that.
right.
Yeah.
And then it was like we just like started noticing. You right away were like just clocking. You're like, there's a stain. Like the bed frame had like stains
it
on
was
it.
like the mattresses were stained.
Right. There was a
Ev-
dead bug on the wall as soon as you walked
Dead
in.
ball. Yeah. Sorry. Dead bug on the wall
Right.
smashed.
Right.
Like someone killed it and then they just like whatever. You know. And like I'm.
Or it just like died there. I'm like, how
Yeah.
dare? But it just died
Just-
in the middle of crawling down. I was like, that's scary.
Yeah.
There's
yeah.
death in this room.
And then you like slowly look at like I was looking at like the bedside table and there was just stains and
Yeah.
like rings of, and I just was like, dang. And we kept kind of going back and forth, being like, okay, like it's not terrible,
Right.
It's
And we're
fine.
not bougie.
No,
We just need a place to sleep. But
Yeah,
like the
and
vibe in
crash.
the room was off. And then you start noticing like kind of the grossness and the uncleanliness. And
Yeah.
then you're kind of like, well, now I don't feel like comfortable here.
now you're just thinking about it constantly.
Yeah. And it's like you just can't like
Oh.
relax.
And then I
we're-
remember just being like, okay, I'll talk to the front desk and I'll just be like, we just
Yeah.
want a refund and we want to leave. Like,
Yeah.
we're not mad. I don't want to like scream at anyone. And I was just like,
she gave us nothing.
literally, I remember
Nothing.
there was nothing. She just like looked at us and was like, well, we can move you in a different room. And we're like, but it's kind of like ruined now.
Right.
Like, you know, and
well, if
also,
this
like,
room's not clean, why would the next room be clean?
yeah.
It was
also-
like cleaning things that it was like, well, you guys just like the sink
yeah,
had like
stains in the sink.
stains like up the side. I was like, if you would have just taken a cloth and wiped that, that would have been
Yeah,
clean. So what else
yeah.
did you just not bother to wipe?
And the shower was like dirty. It just
Right.
was,
And if you're
like-
paying X amount of dollars, whatever that is, It's like a room should be clean. That feels
Yeah.
like the bare minimum. The room should just be
And
like
there's
clean.
like hair.
Doesn't need to be a nice room. You could be
Yeah.
like, well, our rooms don't have TVs and they don't have fridges. That's fine.
That's
Those are
fine.
amenities. But I'm like,
Yeah.
it should be clean. A place to like
Yeah.
lay like your head and sleep and not think about like everything that's could crawl on you or like stains that you're sleeping in.
And I
so,
do remember being like worried about bed bugs. I remember being like, we should look for
Yeah.
bed bugs. And I'm like, if that's just in your head of where you're staying,
yeah.
of like, then it's just like, how do you ever
It's
get
not
that out?
fun. Yeah. And it's
No.
like you paid for it. Like hotel
Yeah.
rooms are not cheap wherever you go. And it's like,
Yeah.
I just put down X amount of dollars. And it's like, this is like worse than sleeping on like like passing out on like your friend's
Yeah.
couch. Like it's like, should be like some
Yeah.
nice beds, blah blah blah.
Because also, like, you can justify your friend's place not being clean because it's like their place. They live in it 24/7. But I'm like, this is literally what we're paying for is cleanliness.
It's supposed to be like
Just-
mutual territory.
Yeah,
It's not supposed to
yeah,
be
yeah.
lived in. Like I'm like,
Yeah.
who did? And like we were taking pictures of stuff before we left because
Oh,
we're like, we're gonna go
yeah.
talk to the manager or whatever. Like let's show all the evidence.
Yeah.
And like Cole like shined a light like up above the beds, and it was
Oh,
just like
yeah.
a splattering of who knows what.
It was.
To me, it looked like pop. I will say it had like a
It had like
feel
an
like
orangey hue.
yeah. It
though.
looked like if you took like a soda and like slammed it and it like went up to me, like the way that it was
But it was
splattered.
everywhere on
It's
the
like
wall.
forensic files. Where
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that's a
yeah.
damn. That's a
Oh,
look
if
at that
we-
splatter
If
pattern.
we brought a black light in there,
I-
I
I mean, if we could just see stuff with the flashlight. We don't even need
Yeah.
a damn black light. Like I don't need
that
to.
was pretty rough.
Yeah. So she's like, yeah, we can't really do anything. Like you could talk to the manager and like
Tomorrow,
the
next
vibes.
day.
The vibes were just like, she was like, I'm sure the aura that she was giving off was like, yeah, people complain all the time. This
Yeah.
place like is a sham. Like
yeah.
you know, and
Oh,
and
and
like
then we,
this is so typical. Like you have to talk to the manager. Like I can't just keep refunding everyone's rooms.
Yeah. That
And we
was
got it
very-
for 2 nights.
Yeah.
And this
I
was the
remember
first
that.
night. And we're like, I can't even get like the money back on the second day. So
Yeah. And we were talking. We were like, okay, if we went and just like for the conference, like checked in after it, and then like just like whatever, and then left, we would have been like fine. But it's like, oh, and then there was like reviews about like the maids. Like we like deep dove into reviews then after that.
yeah,
'cause
that's
we
the
were like,
problem is I
okay.
didn't look at reviews because there's
Yeah.
only so many options in the town. And I was like, I was like, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
But
It
you know
was-
what?
Yeah.
The reviews do count for hotels. And
Yes.
it does matter.
Yeah. 'Cause
Lesson
then we
learned.
like looked and everyone was like, this place is disgusting. It's not clean. And we're like, Eesh.
What did
and-
the one say was like, don't do it?
Yeah. All of them were like, it's not worth it.
That's
Don't do it. And we're like, oh shoot.
That's
okay.
crazy. Not even like pointing things out. They're just like warning.
Yeah, it just was like, yeah. And then I think one of them said like, oh, the housekeeping, what was it? It was like the housekeeping like walked in on us, like didn't even knock. And then we told them we were going to
Oh.
breakfast, like don't go in. And then we came back and then it said something. It was like they were in the room
Yeah.
and like didn't. I was like, no, I would
Just
have been
not a
like throwing
fan.
hands.
Like
Yeah.
and like it started to feel like borderline like unsafe a little bit because it
Yeah,
was like when I
yeah.
checked in, she like didn't check my IDs or like anything. And when we had walked and talked to her again, there was just like
Oh, yeah,
there
that-
was like other people
Oh,
behind the desk with her,
yeah.
non-workers, just like sitting there chilling. And I was like,
Yeah.
this feels unprofessional. Like the front desk of a hotel should be like. I like when they dress a little bit nicer. That's just me. Because I walk in and I'm like, okay, you feel like the person in charge. I feel like I
Totally.
can come to you. I can ask for pillows. I can tell you if there's a problem.
Just so
I
you
know
know
that
who's working there. It's not
Yeah.
even like it's just like okay, yeah, but
you're the
there-
face of the hotel. A hotel is a faceless thing. It's just a bunch of rooms. But you're the face of the hotel as the front
Yeah.
desk worker.
Yeah, and there was like that person there that was just like street clothes.
Yeah.
hanging out, and then like we walked up and like I was like, "Hi," thinking that
You were
this
so
person,
nice about it. You're like, can I talk? You're
I
like
s-
whisper. You did that whispering thing. You're like, hey, can I just talk to you about the room real fast?
I feel bad because it's like you don't want to be that person, but like you have to, you know,
Yeah.
where it's like there are standards, and the standards are for hotels are not
right.
pretty
And
high.
shout out you because I'm not very
But I
confrontational,
thought
and I was
that
like,
person would leave, and I remember being
Yes.
like, "Hi,"
yeah, let me
and
just
I like
talk.
paused for a second, and I like looked at them just to be like, and then they
You want to
said,
dip or you want to hear
yeah,
this
I was like,
conversation,
and then I was
nosy?
like, okay, can I talk to you about the room for a second? I was like, it's just like really dirty.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't even know what I said. I was just like, there's stains and,
And
there's
there's
like,
like
a smell.
bug. Yeah, there's a smell.
Yeah, yeah.
So it was a whole thing. So then
was a
Cole like
whole-
literally called a different hotel while I was trying to look up if I could get a refund on
Oh yeah.
that one. And we found like another place that was cheaper. That was
Oh,
cheaper than
yeah,
this
that
place.
was crazy.
And I was like,
Yeah.
what are the odds? Like I know that like
Yeah.
I know they change the pricing of a booking all the time, but I'm like, we could literally go stay at another hotel
Yeah.
that is farther away, but it's cheaper than this one, and this one sucks. And I guarantee you the next one will be better.
Yeah.
So it was fine.
That was quite
Our
the
mood
time.
turned around. No, and then when we drove there,
Oh my gosh, I
And then when
forgot
we
about all the stuff that happened afterwards.
And-
Oh yeah, that
oh
was
my
the
God, and the
first
guy.
night.
Okay,
That
so we
was-
we leave the hotel, and Cole and I are like a little bit not even on edge. We're just like we're upset. We're
And
talking
it
about
was
it in
the
the
dead
car.
of winter. Keep in mind, dead of
Yeah,
winter.
we're upset. We're talking about it in the car, and we're like, yeah, like that was like a scam, and like she should have given us our money back, but now we gotta call the guy, and like it was just really
Yeah.
uncomfortable, and like we were both like, are you mad? And I was like, I'm not mad. I'm mad at
We
myself.
kept
Are
just going
you
back and forth.
mad?
I was
Yeah.
like, I'm not mad at you. Are you mad at
Yeah.
me?
And I was like, no, I'm just uncomfortable.
I was like, I'm not mad. I just want to be somewhere like safe.
So to get to the other hotel,
Yeah.
we are driving in country, bumpkin, back road, late at night, no streetlights, no curbs, wild animals.
Oh yeah.
One
yeah,
lane.
Yeah.
It's scary. And I'm
Yeah.
like,
We also had like an early morning the next morning because I remember we had to be at like the conference at like 8 a.m. or
Yes,
something
yes.
because it just seemed whatever.
right, and
it's
we
fine,
already
yeah.
driven a while, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm tired, I'm on edge,
Yeah.
and we're like we're on this back road, and me and Cole keep looking at the GPS, and we're just like, okay, well, I was like, I guess it's just 12 more miles on this, and then it should be on the left.
It was so late, and it just was like I just want to get to the like
Yeah.
we just have a busy day, and whatever.
So we take highway. The highway's like 20 miles on the highway, right? And then we
Oh yeah.
we're with other cars, we're with other people.
Mm-hmm.
And then we get off the highway, and as soon as we get off the highway, we're like, now we're into this new town where this new hotel is supposed to be, where it's like
yeah.
things should start looking up, things should start looking better.
It did feel better,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
do you want to say it?
No, you can say it.
And then all of a sudden we're
You
like,
notice them first,
yeah, all of a sudden we're like driving, and then like maybe like 100 yards in front of us or whatever,
like right past a street light.
right past the street, like this guy's sprinting in the middle of the road.
And this is like 11:30, 11:30 at night.
Yeah,
'cause
yeah,
we
yeah.
almost-
It was pretty. It was like late, and then we were like, what's going on? This guy's looks like he committed a crime. Was
Right.
sprinting,
And then he
running.
stopped.
Then he stopped, and then was like
Casual, fixed his hoodie,
casual.
like,
Yeah.
started casual walking.
And then we're coming up to him. So then we like stop at a stop sign and we're like watching him. And I look to my right and there's a cop car that's like clearly like looking for someone.
Yeah,
And we're like,
I didn't even see the cop car. You're like, oh,
I
there's
did.
cops. They're
and
looking
they
for
turned
him.
they turned the wrong way.
Oh my god.
And then I was like,
And this guy's
"Oh,
walking towards our
whoa."
hotel.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
Yeah. It was
Start calling up the next one.
Yeah.
It's just like, wow, what a way to welcome somebody into a town where you're like,
Yeah.
oh, is that guy running from the cops? Oh.
that was such and I just remember we just were like, oh my God.
We're like,
Let's
this
just
night
go.
needs to end. We need
Yeah,
to
yeah,
find
yeah.
a bed to sleep in, and we need to like call it a night. So,
That was a wild night.
and
I
the
remember-
conference was good,
Yeah, it was
but everything
fine.
before it was like,
I was
"Oh."
just tired the next day. I was
Oh,
just
yeah.
like, okay, yeah, we had a journey.
right. I was like,
Yeah.
you'll never know what we've been through.
No, literally.
It wasn't even that bad. It was just like a series of misfortunate events where you're like, another thing.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
and
like
now we're gonna not get our money back. Okay, and now this guy's running.
yeah, and like maybe he was just running, but like he was definitely
No, the way
yeah.
that he sprinted, I thought he was just
It
crossing
wasn't
the
like a
street and he was
run.
trying to run so that he wouldn't get hit by a car. But then afterwards, when you said there was a cop, I was like, no, he was sprinting
He
in
was
a way
sprinting with a
where you like have to
purpose.
hold up your pants.
Yes.
Yeah, or like you have to
Yeah.
like your phone's like flying out of your
Yes,
pocket. You know, you have to like
yes.
hold onto your hoodie.
Yeah.
I was like, oh yeah, he was sprinting like that, and he immediately went into like a way too casual
was like,
walk. Yeah.
I'm just out. We're
Yeah.
like, yeah, uh-huh.
Interesting.
I know.
Yeah.
Speaking of like, no, how am I trying to segue? Oh my
I
God.
don't know.
I'm trying to talk
Hotel
about pools and
experiences?
hotels. Or
Pools?
pools and hot tubs.
At hotels.
Yeah. Because
What
I
about-
want to talk about, I don't know. I was trying to segue to Wisconsin
Oh.
Dells.
No, I said Wisconsin Dells.
Yeah.
Those are like okay. I think we've talked about it before when we did the boat episode. But like Wisconsin Dells is
the
like
water park.
of the U.S. of the world.
It's marketed as the water park capital of the world.
Right. So Wisconsin Dells, if you don't know, is in Wisconsin. It is like a touristy.
In the United States.
Oh my gosh, I didn't realize it was Wisconsin until you
Yeah,
gave
yeah,
me the
yeah.
eye roll.
Yeah.
Wisconsin Dells is like a water park, a bunch of indoor outdoor water parks at hotels, and there's like several of them, and it's a big tourist place for I don't know, do people in Wisconsin go to Wisconsin Dells like
Yeah.
or is I think a lot of like people from Illinois drive up.
Wisconsin.
It's like a touristy yeah.
It's like a weekend getaway for some people.
Right, and the whole town has like I know there's like there used to be like a little place you could like ride go-karts and there's like place
Still
to mini
there.
golf like
Still
the
there.
whole town is very like weekend getaway, do something
Yeah.
fun with the fam.
Why don't you and
um,
I go there?
Wisconsin Dells.
For like in the middle of winter.
oh.
It's the best.
Really?
Yeah, I did
As an
it.
adult?
Yes.
Okay, did you go as kids?
I get it. I went as a kid and then I went in as an adult and now like they've upgraded things. There's like a swim up bar that like it's like
Love
adults
swim
only
up
where you
bar.
can just like hang out inside the water parks.
Yeah.
It's so fun. Sorry to go off track.
no.
but,
You
but
stayed at which one did you stay at?
I think it was the Kalahari,
Yeah, I think
which
we
is
stayed
like
there too.
an African theme.
Yeah,
which
like
is,
rainforesty kind of
rainforest
thing.
safari
yeah. They
vibes.
had
It's
one
really
called
fun.
the Great Wolf Lodge.
That's okay. Okay,
It's
talk
very
about that.
cabiny. It's very cabiny themed. The only thing I remember is
That's where
if you
the edgy kids stayed at.
really,
Yeah, at least
Ooh,
like
me
yeah.
and my fam bam.
That's
In the
bouge.
mornings, I think if you like got up and was like wandering around looking to do stuff, they had staff members like teaching like how to make origami wolves,
Oh, cute.
and I made like 3, and I just loved it. That's the only thing I remember from the trip. Like, yeah, we
Okay,
did like the water
that's
parks, but I was like, I made these origami wolves. We got to decorate them. Like, it was such a fun
Yeah.
time. Simple stuff. That's like the
Wow.
damn breakfast in a bag thing.
Yep.
Origami wolves.
Kind of. I
Take
think
that home.
origami's
Like the
a little
thought, the
step up.
gesture.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, that's fun to do as a kid.
Yeah.
The water park thing is so fun to
The
do.
water
yeah.
park, it's tubing, lazy river.
Love a good lazy
I think we're not utilizing the Wisconsin Dells like we should be
right.
anymore.
Well, we've
like,
talked. Like, I love lakes. That's
and
why
I
I'm
love
like,
pools.
really?
I'm
take me to
more of a
lake.
pool guy
Yeah.
than a lake guy. So, but yeah, no. So yeah, Wisconsin Dells, we would go as kids, like for like a weekend, whatever, and it was like each resort or hotel has their own indoor outdoor water park.
Yeah.
But it was if you go in winter in like January or February, like a random weekend, it's like pretty dead at the hotels because like families are in school and whatever,
Yeah.
and it's like such a fun little getaway. Just to like, all right, to spend the day in the water park.
What if we podcasted in the lazy river?
I don't know how we do that.
Just waterproof everything. It's fine.
No, that's
We
my
put the-
job then.
We put the computer and everything on a cart, and it rolls along the
Yeah.
side with us.
Yeah.
Us in
Could we imagine
tubes.
if we did a live show in Wisconsin Dells?
That'd be so much fun.
Like a
everyone's
little-
everyone's in the wave pool on tubes, and we're just like up top.
Yeah,
like,
we're like-
"Ba-ba-ba-ba."
We're like organizing. Like, okay,
Burp
put your hands in
alert,
the air. Wave alert.
Yeah.
we just like hit a button. Everyone. I just keep hitting.
That would
it.
be really fun.
Yeah.
What other like?
Maybe one day.
Have you ever done like international hotels?
Yeah. I stayed at
How are
international.
those? Oh my god, with the different plugs.
Yes.
How is that? Don't you
Fine.
just get like
I
a
think
converter?
people make it big. But it's not that you just put it in.
What's
that's
that
it.
movie with Ashton Kutcher where they I think it's Just Married?
Never
Where
seen that.
what they get married and their honeymoon is like in I don't know where it is, but they have to international travel and
Yeah.
they burn the place down by like trying to overplug the outlet with like the
Yeah.
wrong plugs,
Yeah.
and they burn the place down and then they get like the car stuck in like a snowbank. But that's exactly what I think of as I was like, it must be so. It's one of
Yeah.
those. It's like quicksand.
Yeah.
Things that you think were gonna be a big deal. I was like, I feel like trying to plug stuff in and internationally is gonna be a
Yeah.
really big deal, and like it's a converter.
It's not. Also, like, yeah, it's like people do that daily on the daily. Like,
Yeah,
it's fine.
It's a plug. It's
Yeah,
not,
it's like-
just buy it.
Yeah, it's not like rocket science. You have to figure out like people have done this
Yeah.
before and will after you.
Yeah. When
Yeah.
I went to Ireland, we stayed in like a hotel, like in this little like countryside place.
Yeah.
Immediately broke the toilet. Like
How?
my just me just taking my American sized number twos. I guess.
Oh.
No, I'm just kidding.
Sick.
I don't know what it was.
You plugged the toilet?
No, I don't know.
Oh.
I think it was the chain on the back.
Oh.
Like just like it was like an old timey toilet. So I was like,
Yeah.
oh, I think the chain like fell off. So I'm like, the very first thing we do, I have pictures of me literally because I was like,
Mhm.
never had like really traveled internationally,
Yeah.
especially that was like the school trip I did, and I have pictures of me in the bathroom. I was like, I just got to Ireland. I was like, I'm fixing the toilet. I was like, I'm an
That's so-
international plumber. I took pictures with the toilet because I was like, this is so fun.
That's
Everything was
funny.
so fun, even if it was like the toilet's broken. I was like,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go ask the front desk. I was like, I'm gonna fix it myself.
Oh my god. Oh, I went to London last year with my family.
Okay.
Okay. And that was like the first time I've ever been to Europe. Like
Yeah.
whatever. And so we're saying we did like a Costco membership travel deal, like package
What?
through Costco. There's Costco offers like travel packages that you can book.
What? Like they're like a Costco
Hotel.
acts as like a travel agent?
Yes. Yeah.
Costco, the place with all the
Costco.
stuff
Yes.
on the with the
yeah.
membership
My parents love it.
with
yeah.
the hot dogs and the pizza.
Yeah. Yep. They also
go
have a
on.
travel whatever. It's like a deals or
I've
whatever.
never
And
heard
so they,
anybody who
like,
took a Costco trip.
my parents are in love with it, and
Hmm.
it's interesting. And so like they scheduled everything, and we stayed at this like really nice hotel in like London. It was like a block away from Buckingham Palace. Whatever. I was
Yes.
telling you the story last night of how
Yes.
on the way there I drank with the flight attendants. Well, the flight attendant served me. I was in the back of the plane,
Yeah.
and I just was getting rowdy, and
Just
I was like,
partying in the back.
I was partying in the back with them, like.
Just a once in a lifetime
Yeah, that's why I
opportunity.
was like, of
You
course.
have to. You
It
have
was like
to.
2 a.m. The whole plane was pitch dark, and I'm like, "Ah!" in the
Yeah.
back, like, and I'm just like, what's this do? What's this do? I'm like pulling open.
all the you hit the button, all the masks come down. like,
I'm like, sorry,
Everyone's
everyone."
waking up. They're like,
Yeah. I'm like,
they're like shots for everybody.
Yeah. I'm like sitting down on my
Shots,
my
shots,
seat. I'm like, wow.
I mean, if a flight attendant was like, "Come in the back and drink with us," are you
Yeah.
kidding? I would be like, "What are we drinking?"
Well, because they kept coming back because I kept getting like I was
You were like the only
watching.
one awake, right?
Yeah, I was the only one awake, and like every time I'd be like a little more for me because they were free. Everything was free on the flight with drink wise.
Booze?
Yeah, booze. Yeah,
Oh
or maybe
my.
they were just giving it to me for free. I don't know at
Yeah.
this point.
Okay.
But they kept like serving me like they came around twice, and then the second time I was like, just make it a double, and then I like downed it, and they were like, oh, you were thirsty, and I was like, yeah, and they're like, come back and like we'll make you some more. I was like, okay,
So
and then I just
fun.
hung out. Anyway, so like I get to London at like 8 p.m. with my family, trashed out of my brain.
8 p.m. Mar time?
8 p.m. their time.
Okay.
So like it's time to go to bed,
Yeah.
and I'm
Supposedly.
trashed
Mm-hmm.
and like trying to keep it together. My parents are like disappointed.
How
You
do
know
you,
what I mean?
how you disappoint the family the day of arrival to
They're
the
like,
vacation?
we landed in an international trip, international country, and you're already wasted. Like you started wasted. You
That'd
know?
be such an opening, funny line to be like, "Hi, my name's Cole, and I've disappointed my parents in multiple
different countries. So
An
like
international disappointment. That needs to be a T-shirt.
That needs to be
International disappointment.
That needs to be a brand.
Oh my god.
Trademark that.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Boom, boom.
Boom
Ours.
boom.
Claimed it.
Claimed it.
Copyright.
And so we land in London, and then I'm like trying to be like sober as much as possible.
I can't imagine
and-
dragging a suitcase around drunk.
Oh, it was fine. I didn't know. I just was like,
Like-
whatever. I was going through customs drunk too, being like,
No.
this is me.
Like, you're asking too
I'm
many
like,
questions,
I wink.
sir.
They're like, wait, why are you winking?
They're like, drugs. Drugs, get the dogs.
Tackle him. I'm like, boom. So then we get to the hotel, and everyone's like tired, and my parents are kind of like, Cole's drunk. You know what I mean? But like they're kind of like, whatever, it's fine. He's like
Yeah.
funny, and like I don't have a problem. So
Yeah.
so like we get to the hotel, and they have on each side of the beds they have slippers. Okay.
What?
Yeah, and I was like, this
They
is
have robes too?
some nice. Yeah, they had like I was like,
Ooh.
and so then we like get in, and my sister and I have our own room, and then my parents have our own room, and I was
Oh,
like, sweet.
fun.
We go in there, and I look at the slippers, and I look, and there's a red dot on the top, and it looks like a blood splatter,
Yeah.
and I was like, there's blood. I was like, blood. Immediate.
How would
Panic.
that happen? Okay, go.
I know, and I was like, there's blood. There's blood.
Yeah.
And I was like, no one look.
International
It's blood.
blood.
I get on the phone with the room,
Stop.
and I'm like, I'm so sorry. there is
Drunk Cole?
Drunk Cole. Being like, there is blood on my slipper.
Your sister like rips the cord out of the wall.
No, and she was like, oh, like everyone was like, oh my god, that's blood on the slipper, and I was like, I'm like, I hate this. I'm so sorry. Like, I hate to do this, but someone bled on my slipper.
Oh my
And so
God.
they're like, we'll be right up. We're so sorry. I was like, no worries. Boom, hang up. And I'm like, that's crazy. I look again.
Stop.
I look again, and the emblem of
It's gonna be a logo.
the emblem of the hotel is like a
No.
rose flower petal.
No.
And then I look at the other one, same emblem. I look at the robes, emblem. Everything is this red rose. And I'm like, damn it. And I literally am like, shit. And then like I wrote, and my dad's like, Cole. Because I was like, Dad, there's blood on our, and he's standing and being like, come on, Cole, what are you doing? I was
Yeah.
like, I'm so sorry. I like call the front desk. I was like, hey, my bad. It's not blood. And they're like, someone's already coming up. And I was
Stop.
like, they're
Catch
like,
him in the
"He's-"
hall.
Yeah, and I was like, okay, yeah, just like no worries. I'm gonna go to bed. Just like crazy
Oh
American
my
here. And they're
God.
like, you know.
You like quick turn to sister, you like punch me in the nose.
Yeah.
There's
please.
just blood
I didn't think
everywhere.
that. I
They're
would
like,
cut myself or something.
It's
Oh my
my
God.
it's my
Yeah.
blood.
It's my blood. I'm sorry. I get
Tis-
bloody noses in London. I forget.
Tis my blood and I forgot.
Bloody Mary.
Like you become an accent.
I'm
They're
like, I'm so
what?
sorry. They're like, you.
You answer the door. You start having an accent, and
Yeah.
then the guy's like also American for some reason.
Yeah,
He
I'm
works at the hotel.
Did
He's
we
like
swap?
what? You're like, oh, never mind. Hold on.
Right, like I'm like, I'm
Sup,
so
bro?
sorry, someone else. That was my brother.
My blood on the thing.
Yeah, and then the guy comes, then knocks on the door.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like,
Whoopsies.
yeah. I was like, hey, don't worry about me. I was like, I'm just a little tired from like, cause I'm jet lagged.
A little
I'm
blood
drunk,
never hurt nobody.
8 p.m. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm like, it's not blood. And
Yeah.
he's like, yeah. He has like the emblem right here.
You like
I'm
touch his shirt. You're like,
I'm like, hey. And
Yeah.
then he like was like, okay, and like walked, and I just was like, okay,
that's
I have
so
to go to bed.
funny.
Sorry. So that's like that was the one time I like panicked, freaked out. I was like, it's blood.
That's
No. Anyway, my parents loved that.
That's so. Again, you've
so
been
mad
in
at me.
London for what? 2 hours?
2 hours drunk and like thinking there's blood everywhere.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's on everything.
Calling the front desk, causing a They like
And
put that in your file. They're like made a prank call to the front
yeah,
desk, and they're like,
yeah. But also, I'm like, they're probably like these Americans. You know what I mean? Like
I'm sure
right
it's happened
away.
before.
Yeah. Well, it was such a small. Whatever. It doesn't matter.
Right. That's
So
the last time they put slippers in a hotel room.
yeah, that's the last time you put your emblem on things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like you have to give it up for front desk workers because I was a front desk worker for 3 days and couldn't handle it.
3 days.
Yes,
Wait, when was this?
I think when I was doing before I got the delivery job at the restaurant post college.
Oh.
I was like, I have my degree, and yet I'm like, where should I work? And I'm like, hotel would be fun.
I think I remember you doing
And
this
it wasn't even
briefly.
I had to like first of all, I miscalculated where this hotel was when I applied. It was like a half-hour drive when there's so many hotels that are closer. So then I go to this interview and I like kill the interview. I'm schmoozing the guy and he's like,
Boom,
"What's your like
boom.
biggest like weakness?" And I was like, "I think my biggest weakness is that like I just want to, like do like make sure that things get done and like do everything." And it's like sometimes I just have like hard time like delegating. But that's because I'm like so productive. I was like,
It's
"Oh
like
my
turning a
God."
negative into a
Yeah.
positive. Like, I'm too organized
Yes,
sometimes.
yes.
It's like, no, you're not. You're just lying.
So I kill like the interview and then immediately like I think I, show up the next day. You ever walk into a job and you're like, these people are on their way out.
Yes.
These people are on their way out and no wonder they're like you immediately can tell why they're hiring. They're like, because these people are on their way out, or like something has gone on and they
Yeah.
fired a bunch of people, or
Yeah.
like they're going through a transition
Mm,
and you're gonna get thrown into this job. Like the
Yes.
training is not gonna be good.
yeah.
It's
You're gonna be out in
you're
like
gonna have anxiety. Like
6
it's just
months. Yeah.
so I walk in and they're like, you're going to be a front desk person, which is a lot more than you think it is as far as like getting the information and putting it in and finding a
yeah,
room. But
you
you're
have-
doing this and you have to talk to them and the rewards points and you have to make sure that it's clean. I'm looking at this computer and like
Yeah.
my first day of training, they just immediately just have me start checking people in. And she's like kind of over my shoulder, but like walking away. And I'm like, this is not the type of job that you just leave the person at the cash register or like cash register to just
Yeah.
figure out. I was like,
No.
if I was a hotel guest coming in here and the person I was talking to had no idea what was going on, I'd be like, I don't trust you. I don't like this. I'm not going to give you my credit card and my information. Like,
Yeah.
she just like they would just walk away when I was doing stuff, and they'd be like, well, you're going to make the phone call, and I was like, what's the script? Why don't you make a
Yeah.
phone call and show me, and then I'll make the phone call.
Yeah.
It was like they didn't know how to train people and they didn't want to train, and they're like, well, like like they were just everyone on there was on their way out, and that's why they were hiring. And I was like,
So
I told them I have no hotel
strange.
experience, I don't know how to do this.
Yeah.
And they were just like, well, yeah, like I think like they're like, I did 3 days, and they're like, yeah, tomorrow you're just like be on your own. And I was like, that makes no sense. If someone walked up to her and was like, I need to check in, I don't know the first thing to do.
yeah.
There's no cheat sheet. There's no like little book, a pamphlet, nothing. So I was there the 3rd day. They take me into like hotels are weird if you think about it, because not every single room is like a hotel room.
Oh
Like
yeah.
one random room could just be like someone's office. Like they
Yeah.
literally had a room that was like where I went and like they sized me for a
Mm.
uniform, and they had like uniforms
Little
and
costume
stuff.
room.
Yeah, like and they had like towels and stuff. And I remember they like did my measurements, and they were also like, I don't like the hotel uniform. I didn't know it was like a standard thing. And I was like, I'm not gonna look good in this. You guys are not gonna get the right size.
Yeah.
Like, and it's like a button down.
Oh.
And I was
yeah,
like,
no, I would.
I got a stomach. I need a bigger button down. I was like, but you guys are gonna order the wrong size. I was like, I'm gonna hate that too.
Yeah.
A lot of the jobs I've worked with,
There's
just like
nothing
t-shirt.
worse. There's nothing worse than a tight work uniform.
Yeah, it just
Sorry.
makes you hate your
Yeah,
job in
yeah,
general. You're like,
exactly.
I'm hating the drive over here because I'm like
Yeah.
falling out of this shirt. And I'm like, this is uncomfortable. It's like a
Yep.
starchy.
Anyway.
So they ordered me the uniform,
Mhm.
and I went home and I was talking to my mom, and I was like, I've never quit a job before like this.
Mhm.
Like I've never just been like 3 days, I'm out. But I was like, I hate it. They're not training me. And I was like, and they just put in for my uniform, which I think they were gonna take out of my paycheck.
Huh?
So I was like, I also don't want them to order a uniform and then have to quit. So I was like, I should just quit now.
Yeah.
And my mom was like, she must have been on the other side of the phone, like rolling her eyes. She's like, yeah. She's like, just who cares?
Yeah.
She's like, it's such a far drive and you hate it, and it's like it's not scary, but she's like, it's you don't they're not gonna train you. They're just
Yeah.
gonna throw you to the wolves. She's like, and yeah, and you're gonna have to pay for your uniform out of the check, and you don't even want to work there. She's like, no, quit. So I called them up and I was like, I'm so sorry. Like I just got this great opportunity with like a job that like my degree's in that I just had. And I was like,
Yeah.
I gotta go. I'm gonna pack up and I'm gonna move.
And what they say?
The guy was like some old timer and he was like, yeah, it's so sad to hear. And I was like,
Oh, he doesn't.
you guys better start doing interviews again because
Yeah.
I'm sure people are just
turnarounds
yeah.
fast.
It was like just I'm sure everyone has experienced a job where they've like started it and it's like it feels like a revolving door of a company, and if they don't train the new people are like, I don't like this, and they dip.
Yeah.
Yeah, before they have any responsibility.
That
I'm
was me at Home Depot. When I worked at Home Depot, I
Really?
was like customer service. My parents were like, "This is gonna be great. You're gonna learn so much. You're gonna be able to renovate a house. You're gonna be able to building
customer
our barn.
service?
I was like, build a barn. And I was like, yeah, okay. And like, it was like, I don't know. My dad was really pushing for it. Shout out, Dad. Don't know why you're doing that, but okay. I get it. I understand. And so I did, yeah, like I got
Yeah.
the apron, the orange apron. I worked there for
Those are
like,
fun.
I worked there for maybe a month tops.
Really? Why did
Everyone
you like
was
it?
everyone well, first of all, everyone was double my age. Everyone was like 50,
Okay.
55, like
Yeah.
family, whatever. And I was like, I'm 20. Like that's
Yeah,
it,
just the work culture in
Yeah,
general.
where I
you're
was like,
"Oh,
I
okay."
don't relate to you because we're not close to the same age,
Right.
And then I remember just like customer service, it was like people would try to return like different size nails and screws, and I was like, this is the screw. You know what I mean? Like I didn't know anything, and so everyone I was
Oh.
the resource of like, where's paint? And I'm like, I don't
Oh,
know.
being
Like
customer.
yeah, like
Yeah.
or they're like, where's the latex paint that's non blah 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 blah, and I'm like, I can get someone from the paint department, but I
Right.
like that's the amount of I can do,
Yeah. Because you're like, I haven't walked around the store 100 times to know everything is. They put me at this
Yeah,
desk, and then I have
yeah.
to tell you, guess where everything is.
Or like they would ask for like lengths of like different like lumber or like different.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm 20. I'm in RT. I'm going for TV and film. That's my
Yeah.
degree in college.
Yeah.
I shouldn't be here,
You're like, I don't
So,
know. Yeah.
but so then I ended up quitting. I said the
Very
same thing too. I
fish
was
out of
like,
water.
yeah, I was like, I have a big opportunity too. That's what I was like.
It's always
yeah.
like the biggest opportunity of my life is
Yeah,
why
and
I'm
I'm
quitting.
like,
Not
I
just like
have
I don't know, I didn't like it.
Yeah.
You're always like, I'm going to Broadway and I've gotten a play and the private jet is picking me up later and
Watch me on the silver screen.
yeah, I've just won the winning lottery numbers and I have to go.
And then they like see you in 2 weeks, like at a McDonald's. They're like, didn't you?
I actually work here now.
Yeah.
They actually taught me how to do everything here.
Yeah, I feel comfortable here.
Yeah. So shout out to front desk workers because it is like a lot more than
You're the
you
real
think sometimes.
MVPs.
People who are good at their job, it's a lot more than you think. And
Oh,
that whole program is not like a cash register. It's like you have to learn a whole program.
and I'm sure they see and like deal with crazy people, like crazy.
I wouldn't want to work the
people.
night shift because
No.
good night. It's like working at a gas station at the night shift. Good nights are slow
Scary.
nights are fine.
Yeah.
Crazy nights are scary.
Scary.
They have like the button under the desk, like the emergency button.
Do they? Do they lock the doors?
I think they did have that button because they were like, "Don't touch this," and I was like, "Well,
Well, I'm gonna touch
I'm
it
probably
if I need
no."
it.
I was like, "I'm knowing me, I'm gonna lean on it."
Oh, yeah.
Like,
There's
yeah.
like so many customers. You're
me
on your
trying
phone.
to
Outside.
trying to fix my uniform and I like punch it. I'm like, "Ow." You with the slippers where it's like someone's coming and I'm like,
Someone's coming.
no one
Yeah.
should come. No one should show up. Mayday, Mayday.
So funny.
Very fun.
Well, I think it's time to do our hotel edition of our
Well.
favorite segment, which would be hey, little leg action. I see skin. I see
a
skin.
little- a toe just pops up. That's
Yeah.
like the new like segment turner is like
A singular toe.
when a toe appears, you know the segment's changing because they're like, what's under the
toe?
what's under that nail?
Oh gosh. Okay.
I
Yeah.
did not paint my toes for this wedding.
Do you have open toes?
Yeah.
Oh.
You can see about 2 toes in the shoes I'm wearing.
I
and my
never
mom's
look
like,
at anyone's feet ever. Doesn't matter what.
Yeah,
I'm
now-
never gonna look at anyone's feet.
now that I didn't paint mine, I'm gonna be looking at everybody else's. I'm like, oh, she matched hers with her dress. Oh, that's a nice.
we can swap shoes. I
look at
can
that.
wear. You can wear my shoes, and I can wear your heels if you want.
Yeah, they're sparkly. You'd love them.
I'm just like in my suit with like these sparkly heels.
Just like even taller than me. And I'm like,
Yeah.
what's going on here? Okay, next segment.
Next segment is Under the Covers Hotel Edition.
Bow, 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 bow.
Under the Covers.
Okay, we're back under the covers.
Under the Covers.
Here we go. Okay, so basically, let me pull this up while I'm talking to y'all. Basically, on the podcast, the second half of the pod, we just give out advice, or we answer your questions, or you guys can call us and tell us secrets.
Yeah.
So we have a phone number for you guys. What is the phone number?
the form.
The form.
Oh my gosh. The phone number is 414-293-2230. We
Yeah.
accept text messages, voicemails are preferred.
Mhm.
Leave us your name, just your first name, where you're from,
Yeah.
and either a little secret or advice you want to hear us chit chat
Right.
about.
And there is a time limit on the voicemail. So if anything, trying to keep them short because otherwise you'll get cut off.
Yep.
And it's harder for us to play long ones because then you got to do like 2 back to back. It's a whole thing. So if you want to call us,
Yeah.
you can do that or email us or text us or who knows what.
Oh yeah, we also have
Get
an
in
email as well,
contact with
too.
us.
Yeah.
And you could be on the pod. So
Yeah.
I picked out 2 voicemails for us to listen to.
I have no idea what they are.
Yeah, for once Cole doesn't know. So let's play the first voicemail.
Okie
I'm excited.
dokie.
Hi, Christine, and hi, Cole. This is Miles. I'm from Utah,
Woo!
land of the Mormons. But I wanted to call, so I'm a dental assistant.
Ooh.
Planning on going to dental school to become a little dentist moment. And I was just wondering, what's your worst story or like horror you have that you've experienced at the dental office? I love you guys so much. I'm so excited for this podcast. I hope everything goes so well, and I hope you have such an amazing day.
That's so nice.
Yeah, bye.
Oh my God, Miles, thank you so much for the call. Miles has a great laugh, great energy. He could definitely he can definitely be a dental dentist, dental hygiene, whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
Great.
Oh my God, Miles, hit me up on Instagram. You seem nice.
Great. You're hitting on our call.
No, not at all.
Great, like
no.
front-facing customer service. Great energy.
Yeah. Great energy. Okay, I'm sorry, not work. Dental horror stories.
I like my dentist.
I have one.
I have bad orthodontist stories when you had the braces.
Like that's in the same
same realm. Different place. I was like, get me out of here.
Yeah.
You go first.
Can I go first?
Yes,
it's when I got my wisdom teeth taken out.
At the dentist office? No, you go to a separate building.
You go somewhere else.
Yeah.
But this counts.
That counts.
Teeth.
In the world of
Yeah. I got my wisdom teeth taken out, and it was like normal. It was great. Whatever. Did the laughing gas. I went under. I did anesthesia or whatever. Yeah, because it was like, I don't know, something was up that I needed to be under.
Yeah.
And I think they were like, you can, or we recommended. I was like, put me under. I don't remember. I just want to go to sleep and wake up and it's done. You know.
Yeah.
So then I get put under. Great. I wake up in the middle of the surgery.
No.
Yeah.
That's like my biggest fear.
Yeah, but the thing is, people don't tell you is, everything's numb. Everything's numb. You're so out of it. It almost was like, you didn't even, like, I didn't know what was really going on. But I remember like waking up and feeling so much pressure, like hands in my mouth. But I was like, I think we're done. And then I'm like, oh no, we're not done at all. And I remember just like looking at, it probably was the assistant.
Like make eye contact.
No, literally, I was like trying to be like, I'm awake.
Yeah.
And I was like blinking and I was like,
oh.
And then like I remember the person being like, and then I just remember like
it's a button.
No, like
turns up the knob.
And I was like back or whatever. So
That's
and then
so scary.
But I had a great experience.
How do they do they have like a clamp? Because like if you're just like slack jawed, passed out.
Yeah, they have a clamp. They have clamps
okay,
or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, or something.
I was like, someone's like another assistant is just like holding your lips up.
Yeah, two. That's Miles' job is the lip holder.
Yeah. My immediate thing would be like to close. If I like woke up, I'd be like I'd want to like.
But like you're so messed up.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like it wasn't just, you're not just like, first of all, have you been in anesthesia before?
They just I think when I got my wisdom teeth out, they just numbed.
Yeah.
They're like, usually like they literally said they're like usually we knock out the boys because they cry and like it's too much. They're like, but girls like have higher pain tolerance. And I was like, sounds about right.
Oh, I was like, give me everything.
Is wisdom teeth like the ones in the back, right? You get taken out sometimes. I think I had 4. I think I had the 4.
I had the 4.
I remember putting in my iPod and they're like, you can listen to music while we do it. It was the quickest. It was so quick. I remember
Really?
I couldn't feel it, but I could feel the pressure of them taking my tooth and cracking it and then pulling out the pieces.
You could hear the crack? Did you hear the crack?
Like I was like there. I was like, I can feel them like taking out pieces of it. And I kept turning the music up next to me because I was like, I don't want to be here right now. I don't want to be like awake for this.
That's why,
And then at the end, they're like tapping me. They're like, you're done. They're like, the music's really loud.
Yeah, you're like,
it was One Direction.
Oh,
and I was like,
so
I usually
funny.
never
That's
listen to One Direction.
You beautiful.
No, honestly, yeah. And then the recovery, I think I ate like applesauce and milkshakes for like 3 weeks. There was another kid at my school that got the wisdom teeth taken out at the same time, and us were like, we were in gym class together, and we were just like miserable. We're like, my mouth, like it's swollen. I was like, I don't want to walk laps today. Go what?
I got dry sockets.
No.
All of them, because I had to go. I think it was like 2 days afterwards. I had to fly to LA for like a recording session thing or whatever. Got on a plane, had to sing. Had to do like all these things, and then I come back, and I had like, it was like there was
You couldn't push the surgery?
No, because you know how much they schedule those things out.
Oh yeah.
And I just was like, it's fine, like, you know, and I like
It's fine,
cleared it with my
everything's fine.
doctor or whatever. I was like, can I leave? Like, and they're like, yeah, you'll have stitches in there, but like just like whatever. And so then I got dry sockets, and they had like, it's like they soak a piece of cloth in medicine. They take it out and they shove the piece in the hole where your tooth was. It was the most painful thing. It wasn't crazy, but it was like, because it was like an open wound, shoving medicine.
Don't.
Anyway, so just like take dry sockets seriously if you get your wisdom teeth taken out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like all of those, like kind of like they're like kind of like a minor surgery, but it's like, but if you
Yeah.
just don't take care of it,
Yeah.
you're gonna make it worse for yourself.
For sure.
No,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
scary.
yeah.
When I had you had braces. We talked about this when we had
Yeah.
when we had the baby. When I had braces, two stories. One, my orthodontist would like not wear the mask.
Huh?
So he would be breathing into my mouth,
That's
and I'd be like, "Did you have
unsanitary.
chicken parmesan or chicken parm for like lunch?"
What?
He just like smelled like chicken parm. I was like, "Sir, you're breathing into my mouth." And as he's like putting my
Wait,
rubber
and this is
bands
the
on.
dentist you love that you
No, this is
started?
the orthodontist when I was a kid.
Oh, sorry.
Dentist is different. I love
My bad.
I love my dentist. I always get like the tea when I'm there. My dentist is kind of cute. It's like kind of like
Oh.
the mailman calf situation again.
Sure.
Cute guy. He always has the mask on,
Yeah,
and I
yeah,
I don't
yeah.
exactly know what he looks like. He's
Sure.
always so nice. He's like, "How are you?"
I know they always have like the
I'm like,
kindest eyes.
I'm great. He's like, "Anything you're thinking about?" I was like, this one tooth's kind of hurting. He's like, "Looks great." I was like, "You're right. I'm gonna get
Yeah.
out of your hair."
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
No, but the day that I got my braces on,
hmm
the day I got my braces, went home, almost every single one of the brackets broke off, and I had to keep
What?
coming back to get them back glued on. And like your teeth are already sore,
Yeah.
and like it's just such a painful couple of first days. Almost every single bracket broke off, and the very next day I did a mini kids triathlon. A triathlon. I had to swim, bike, and ride, and the brackets were just falling out in my mouth, and I was like, I'm so miserable. My body hurts. Like, I was like, I hate
a
it
kids
here.
triathlon is like the funniest thing I've ever heard.
Well, it
in my
wasn't like
life.
an adult. I was a kid.
No,
It
no,
was
no,
like,
no. I'm just like it's just so funny to make kids do that.
yeah, yeah. Well, I volunteered, and like again, that's like
But
the same thing where it
still.
was like you're gonna get braces put on and then go do like a whole event.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, what a bad idea.
Life
But
has to keep moving on.
I kept coming back, and they're like, oh my gosh, they keep breaking off, and I was like, don't act like
Yeah.
I'm the problem
Yeah,
or
yeah,
like
yeah.
this. I was like, and why do they keep breaking off? What are you guys doing different? Like,
Yeah.
what is the glue? Because they do that like weird. They put like the glasses on and they like do the light thing. That's
yeah.
so cool. But I'm like, I have to keep coming back to do this.
They could be putting anything in my mouth, and I'm like, I don't know what you're doing. But
Yeah.
okay, I'm just accepting it.
I loved
What was your second story?
that was it. The
got
the
it.
orthodontist, and then maybe there was another one. Oh, just that his breath smelled.
Oh,
And I was
okay,
like,
got it,
I
yeah.
don't talk to me while you're doing this, and hurry up. Getting like the colors changed.
Yeah.
It's like, what colors do you want? I was like, okay, just blue. 2 shades of
Yeah.
blue. Hurry up.
Yeah. Please. Did
you
you wait?
have
You had the rubber bands or no?
Yeah.
I didn't have the rubber bands.
No.
Wait, no, maybe I did.
What'd you have? How do they hold on? You have like clear ones?
I don't know what it was. It was like some
Maybe.
new technology they were like really excited about. My mom was like, "Well, how much more is it gonna be?"
Right. Everyone has like a Invisalign now.
Yeah.
Is that
we
is that
talked about
still
this.
really
Yeah.
expensive?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's
I
th-
want to,
I
like
don't-
I said, I want to get that gap fixed.
Yeah.
But like,
I think I would do
whatever.
Invisalign nowadays.
Yeah, but you have to keep them in your mouth 24/7. Like
Oh.
even when you're filming, like you have to.
Oh,
You can't
okay.
take them out.
that's
so.
never mind.
Yeah, I know, right?
Good call though. Thanks for. I think being a dentist would be fun.
Yeah, dental assistant does it.
If
yeah,
you're
going to
like
school, yeah.
if people's like looking at people's like teeth doesn't like gross you out, like that's fun and interesting. I think it pays well. You
Yeah.
sound fun. I feel like he'd be fun in a dentist office.
Oh, I'd be like,
Just
hey,
Miles just goofing
Miles,
off.
tell me what's going on. You
Yeah.
know, like,
He like slides in on the chair, the rolly chair.
Yeah,
and he's
he's
like,
like,
looking
"Whoa."
at these X-rays right here. He's like, 17 cavities. We'll take care of that.
yeah.
See it
And
like,
he's like, look
mhm.
at these customers here. Look at their teeth.
Yeah.
I'd be like, show me the worst teeth you scanned
Right.
today.
And you get the little, and you get. I love that little like freebie kit they give you.
Oh, yeah, where
They're
it's like,
like,
a little tooth.
Here's a
Yeah, yeah,
toothbrush
yeah,
that you're gonna
yeah,
throw
yeah.
away after one use because
Yeah.
like I use the electric, and I'm like, oh, that's my traveling toothbrush.
Yeah.
Floss, toothpaste. Oh my gosh, did I ever tell you that there's a big I like my dental hygienist, the lady that cleans, we love yapping. We
Uh-huh.
love talking. And she was telling me that they got new floss, like dentist office. I don't know if it's everywhere. It's around me, but she's like, a lot of us they get these huge spools of floss and then they just
Uh-huh.
cut them off. They buy it in bulk.
Oh.
She said whatever brand that was or the company switched to a new formula or a new brand. She's like, and everyone hates it. So she's like, we're back stocking the floss. She's like,
Oh,
probably the next
sure.
time you come in for a cleaning, it's going to be a different floss. So make sure, because
can't keep up.
I said I love this floss. It's like,
It's the noon bell.
oh, what was that?
There's
So
a
like I was
noon-
like, this is a great floss. 'Cause I
Yeah.
was like, what is this? And then she's like, she immediately just gave me the tea. She's like, in the industry, we're flipping over this new one. She's like, everyone hates it. She's like, next time you get your teeth cleaned, you'll notice that
Why
you don't
does
like the
everyone hate
floss.
it?
I think like the formula is bad or something with I just don't like. But it was like
Okay.
such insider information. I was like,
Interesting.
tell me more.
Yeah.
Tell me everything that's like going on with this place. I was like, I would never know. Miles probably
Yeah.
knows.
Also, apologies if you can hear. There's a noon bell going off right
Yeah.
now.
It's like a siren outside.
It's like a siren. I haven't heard those in so long.
I didn't know what time of day we're filming at. It's
Yeah,
noon.
yeah. We're filming at noon
We got
now.
the blinds drawn.
Thank you, Miles,
Yeah,
for the phone
thanks,
call.
Miles.
Good luck for school. Good luck
Have-
with everything.
Have fun being a dentist.
Yeah, maybe we'll see you in the dentist chair one day. Maybe we'll be a patient.
He
I'm
like rolls in. He's
I'm
like,
like-
Christine. I'm like, Miles?
"Ah,
Miles?
I'm next to you. Ah."
We have our masks on in the dentist. They're like, why do you guys bring your own masks? Oh my god. I don't like staring. I don't like. Do you look? Wait, do you look in the dentist's eye, the dental assistant's eyes when they're cleaning?
Yeah,
I'm like-
I always look in their eyes. I'm kind of like,
I try and stare at the ceiling, and then I'm like, I keep like,
I don't try to make them uncomfortable, but I'm kind of like, you know what? I'm gonna look at you. I'm gonna be the different, like, being like,
Yeah, you know when they like, you ever like when they're trying to get like a side of your mouth, so they're like, please like lean this way.
oh yeah,
And whenever she does that, I can like tell that my lazy eye like moves and shifts.
Oh.
I'm like, she is probably looking at me, and I look like
you're
like a fish on a wall. Like my eyes are like split, and I'm like, she's probably like, what? In the, like, stop staring at me,
It's
girl.
like,
Like this one
"Hey."
is looking at her, and this one's looking up. She's like, gee, what the heck?
She's like, keep it, keep
Oh,
it,
close.
yeah.
Hey, you think you could close your eyes for this bit?
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
yeah,
Actually,
sure.
I need you to shut your eyes
They just
and
keep
open your
flicking
mouth.
open. I'm like, oh god, oh sorry.
oh my god.
Okay, next voicemail.
All right, we're going to the next caller.
Ba-ba-ba-bow.
Thank you again.
Thank you.
Hi, Christine. I'm gonna keep this
And Cole.
private because why not? So I used to have an old job and I worked on semis and all that.
Trucks.
And I worked night shift. I got bored. I started making TikTok.
I love this
And
accent.
in this TikTok, I started climbing on the doors. Right.
Right?
Well, I climb on the doors and I make the TikTok and I'm swinging on it and the door fucking breaks. It fucking breaks. It's down. I'm down. Oh no. So, yeah, the secret is I didn't tell anyone about that. It's not really big of a deal. But maintenance came out and asked me how it happened. I said, I don't know.
Oh, wow.
And that was it. All right, bye-bye.
Oh my god. Thank you, Anonymous. I love that.
That's
I
so
love that.
funny.
So they worked on like semis and trucks. They worked the night shift.
Okay. yeah,
And
anonymous.
they were swinging on a door for a TikTok. I would love to see
obsessed.
what a interesting TikTok. Really put their body on the line.
yeah,
And
no
then the door
kidding.
broke, and they're just like, I didn't tell the maintenance
Wait,
guy what
did you
happened.
film the? Send us the TikTok. Even if we can, we'll
Yeah.
blur your face or anything. Send it
Yeah.
in so we can watch it.
Oh my gosh, yeah, with your permission if you want
With
to
your
sue.
permission,
But
yeah. But if you don't want
that's
to, no
you ever
pressure.
like we do like filming, but have you ever like broken stuff like goofing off, and you're like, how do I like
I broke a bed
explain-
once.
really?
Like a kid's bed that we all were like, but this was when I was like in middle school.
Okay.
We all like sat on the bed, and then there was like music playing. I was like, "Yeah, come on, everyone! Like, let's like jump or move." And it, and the mom like ran upstairs and was like, "Who did this?" And I was like, "I'm sorry." And she's like, "Cole, like, what are we gonna do with this broken bed now?"
Is
She
it-
was like yelling at me, and I was like,
Really?
"Okay, well, I'm sorry. Like, I'm a kid. Jeez, yeah, that was the only time I ever broke.
Oh my god, we
broke
should
any-
jump on these beds later.
I would do that.
We paid for them. We might as well.
Yeah.
We could steal a couple pillows, pull a Demi Lovato. If you saw that, if you saw that episode.
If you saw that episode, oh yeah, no, I'm not gonna.
Okay,
steal
last
Cole.
night when I was sleeping, sorry
Yeah.
to divulge from the call. Last night I was sleeping and I like was like, I think there's one more pillow in here because I had two behind the head. So I took this one and I like pulled it as close as I could to me
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
to pretend that I was like sleeping up against like the corner, like
Oh,
if the
sure,
bed was
sure,
in
sure,
like
sure,
the
sure.
crack. And I was like, it feels like it feels like I'm boxed in.
Oh, I think I did something similar too, where I
Yeah.
was like 3-3, and I was like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
usually
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
a pillow hugger, but
Yeah.
today I was like, it was so cold in here. Cole's like, I want to keep it cold in here.
it was
And then
64.
As
It
64
was so
degrees.
cold.
Like a freaking walk-in cooler. As soon as I went to bed, I was like, it's too cold. I should have
Yeah.
put my robe on.
Yeah.
And I was like, but Cole likes it cold, so I guess we'll
You
just
could have said something. I felt bad. I know.
Well,
I
you're
li-
also sitting closer, so I was like, just he'll get the brunt of it and I'll just get the back
I like
draft.
woke up and I was like, we survived the winter last night. Like I was like,
Like you have to shake the
Yeah.
frost off.
I-
And also this morning I was up at like 6. I kind of wake up like every hour and a half when I'm in hotels because I'm just like clocking where I'm at. I'm like, okay, great.
Yeah.
And Cole like woke up and then he fell back asleep and you were snoring, but your snoring sounds like
oh yeah.
I don't know if you're breathing shallowly, but your snoring sounds like a phone on vibrate, like buzzing on a wood table under a cover.
Can
It's
you
like
do a
it's like
sound?
it was like you're like
Mm.
it was like I was like, what is that?
Mm.
I thought you were farting. And I was
Oh.
like, oh, he's letting one rip. I was like, that's fine, cool. I accidentally let one rip because I forgot I was in the room with you. And then no, it kept having like rhythmically. I was like, that's how he snores. I was like, I was like, it sounds like his phone is blowing up.
Someone's like, Cole, text me a million times. We won't know it's to be
No.
snoring.
Okay, back to
That's cute. I like that.
you ever broken? And Cole said I
No.
did not snore last night. I'm a big snorer.
Yes, you did.
You told me this
snored-
morning that I didn't
No,
snore.
I said your snorings weren't that bad.
Oh.
No, you, but you did. Like I did. before I was falling asleep, and then I heard
Oh,
like a rhythm.
stop.
And I was like, and I was like, oh, she's asleep. At first, I genuinely thought it was construction, and then I was like, no,
Oh, the crew's
no.
starting
I
late.
was like, oh, whatever. Someone's outside or
Okay.
building a house.
So my snoring sounds like construction, and your snoring sounds like
A
of someone
phone
blowing.
vibrating?
Yeah, someone blowing up and texting a phone.
Yeah, yeah.
Love to see that.
But I was like, oh, she's asleep. It's fine. And I
Oh,
had a
that's
pillow
cute.
over my head. I was like, good night.
Cole's like, all right, good night, and he puts the pillow on top of his. We looked two places.
I make a sandwich.
We looked two places for earbuds. You forgot.
Oh,
'em.
or earplugs.
Earplugs.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
yeah, it happens. Okay, you ever broke anything like
On
filming?
camera? No.
Literally right before this, you knocked the light down.
Oh yeah, I did walk straight through the wire connecting like the
Yeah,
power.
we have two little lights, and I was like, cool, and I couldn't get the words out like the light.
Well, because
you
I
didn't
had,
see it
like,
falling, I
eye
was like, it's
patches on
gonna-
at one point. And
Yeah.
then, like it was just like a whole, and I had this robe on. I'm like disoriented. I was like, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Walk
Yeah.
straight through the power. I was like, and Christine like couldn't speak.
Yeah, I
What
just
were you
like
trying to
couldn't-
say. Lamp,
I was gonna say
lamp.
the light because I was like, he's not. I thought you were also. You walked into the wire.
Yeah.
And it started pulling the light. But for
Yeah.
some reason, I was like, well, obviously he knows that the light's being pulled. Like, he's going
No.
to turn. And you were, like, facing the wrong direction. So I just saw the lamp, like, boom, like on the wall. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, how
No.
about that?
Have you? I feel like you must have. You've filmed so
Broken
much.
things during filming?
Yeah, you film like once a day.
Once a day. Not, surprisingly. I can't really think of anything or just, like, things that I've,
Yeah.
broken. My office chair breaks all the time.
Mm.
Like, I'll literally, like, be in the middle of video and, like, the armrest will just fall off. And I'll be like,
You should get the new one that I have.
I
The
know,
new-
but I was talking about it. I was like, I like broken things. They're like whimsical.
that makes sense.
It's like, oh, it's fun. It just rips off whenever you're like
Yeah.
you feel like the Hulk ripping it off.
But breaking a semi door is impressive.
Oh, you think it was? I thought it was like a door. They were
I thought it
hanging
was
on
a semi door.
the door of a semi
Yeah,
truck.
because they were like, oh, I worked on semis.
Oh,
and
that makes
whatnot.
way more sense. Maybe like the
Yeah.
back or the front because it's like
I have
lifted.
no idea.
Okay,
Yeah.
that makes way more sense.
That's impressive. Yeah, because then they were like, I called the repair people or
you know,
whatever.
what do you tell the maintenance guy?
Yeah.
I
I would have completely lied. But I've
uh,
been like, I just
what would the
fell
lie
off.
be? You fell off.
Or I just like opened the door and it broke. Like, I
Um,
don't know. This is your problem, not mine.
It was a ghost.
It was a ghost that was filming TikToks.
Yeah.
Was it me?
The maintenance guy walks up watching the TikTok. He's like, "Is this?"
Is this
that
you?
you?
You posted this?
He's like, "I just
Yeah.
liked this. Is that? I just favorited that to show
Yeah, yeah.
HR because you're breaking stuff."
That's so funny. Also, I do want to acknowledge I have tons
Oh!
of stains on my robe.
Yeah,
I don't know what they are.
that looks like you're like in the
this was,
the
like-
Wicked play.
The Wicked play, the Wicked movie. Anyway, yeah.
I did
sorry.
break my fridge the other day.
How'd you break your fridge?
I backed up into it. I was dancing. I was dancing, and I opened the fridge door, kept dancing, just like booty bumped the thing that like the
Uh-huh.
what's that called? The rung that like holds in the condiments because they're like out in the open.
yeah.
It's like because they're in the door.
Mm-hmm.
Just cracked it right off the thing. I was like,
Jeez Louise.
what in the world is going on? I've
for
definitely
you.
broken things here and there, but I think I've put them out of my mind to then not feel
Same.
that to then not be like
Yeah.
the tip of the tongue is that I broke that blah blah blah. I
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
like say
yeah.
it by accident to anybody. I'm like,
Uh-huh.
oh yeah, I broke that. I'm like, I mean,
I don't
someone
remember
else,
anything. Yeah.
someone must have smashed that and then
Uh-huh.
left. But
Well, thank you for your call.
yeah, thank
I
you.
hope- yeah, send us the TikTok if you have it or anything,
Yeah.
even if it's just for us to watch. But if you don't want to, all good.
I'm
yeah.
sure the maintenance guy was like, okay, I don't
Yeah,
know.
I know.
Probably not the first time that's happened.
No.
He's like, this same door broke like this 2 weeks ago.
yeah, yeah.
I wonder how
Huh.
that keeps.
Weird.
You're on your phone a lot.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh my goodness.
Really
Well,
taking that lunch break to heart. Love that.
Well, thank you for the call.
Yeah, thank you
um,
guys for calling. Again, what's the phone number one more time? Can you pull that up? Is it
Come
414-293?
on, always get me. 2230.
Yeah, pretty good.
414-293-2230 is the
call,
phone number. Call,
text
text,
or email. Put
email
that
us
down below.
in bed with
But
cc
yeah.
at gmail.com.
Another successful podcast.
This one felt very fast.
We're in our zone.
I know. We could do like 3-parters.
I really
want to
like chill the rest of the day in these hotel beds and just
Same.
keep talking. But we gotta get ready for this wedding.
I know. We got to get ready.
Yeah, and you guys should follow. If you guys look at our Instagram or TikTok,
Oh,
we'll
yeah.
we'll post some videos of us at this wedding or getting ready for the wedding or a transition of
mm.
us like looking like slobs now to
Yeah,
then
yeah.
looking nice and spiffy for the wedding. But yeah, we gotta go get ready for that.
Yeah, follow us on our Instagram. We post like fun stuff.
Behind the scenes.
Yeah, behind the scenes. routines. We do the Monday moods
Yes, on the
posting now.
stories.
It's on the stories now that like it's kind of like a mini version of like in under the covers, but it's like you
Yes.
tell us what your Monday vibe is, and then
Yeah.
like we post it on the stories. It's super fun,
Yeah.
interactive. We also post out of context posts, which is fun. So yeah, follow us there. It's in bed with CC, the letter C, on Instagram, also on TikToks. We post like
Mhm.
funny TikToks as
Yeah.
well.
And if you're watching
So
on YouTube, like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Comment down
yes.
below any like funny hotel stories you got, or you're like,
Yeah, best or
oh,
worst. Have you
hey.
ever left a hotel too? Because like I just that was a first for us way
Yeah,
back.
reviews
I
matter. And
think that was the only
speaking
time.
of reviews, leave
Yeah.
us a 5-star review if you're listening
Oh,
on Apple Podcasts or
yeah.
Spotify, wherever. Leave us a 5-star review.
Please, please,
Like,
please.
share, comment, subscribe, do all the things. If you want to follow Cole on his individual pages,
Oh,
you can
yeah.
find him at
Cole Steven 11 VEEN on my Instagram and on my TikTok.
There you
And then I
go.
also released an album called Written from My Bedroom, which is all pop music. I write pop music as well too.
Very
You
fun.
can check that out on Spotify, Apple Music. Christine, where can they find you?
You can find me on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, pretty much everywhere as Christine Snaps.
Yep.
Yeah, so thanks you guys for watching and listening, and this was a fun one. This
Any
was
good
great.
night messages for the listeners?
I'm just gonna recap what we learned from the conference. As far as hotels go,
Oh yeah. That's a
look
good
at the
one.
reviews.
Yeah,
I think
look
they
at the
tell you a lot because
reviews.
people are just being straight up, get out, don't do it. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, I get it. They're not even trying to like skirt around the issues.
Yeah,
They're like,
yeah.
here's your sign.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Yeah, I echo that. Look at the reviews.
Cancel the credit card.
Yeah, cancel. Yeah, and that's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Boom, boom.
Yeah, boom, boom.
Boom,
All right,
boom.
see you guys on the next episode.
See ya.
Bye. Welcome back to the podcast. We're in the bed at the hotel, motel, holiday. We at the motel,